bucket. You got the bucket.
Got the right bucket. Oh. Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
I'm Jim.
And here are you.
Here are you.
What's your name? Lordy day.
It's crazy here.
Yeah, it's a little early. So we just got done doing chores and Jen made a breakfast that I thought maybe you all would like, because you know she loves quiches, but this is like a quick alternative that she could do. All right, what you got this morning, babe?
So yeah, it's kind of a quiche slash egg bake. Oh my gosh. Egg bake slash quiche.
Crystal's quiche.
Yes. So I cut up some ham. I put in the bottom. I put a little bit of oats just to see how they do. I put some tomatoes, some cherry tomatoes. I cut them in half. I put some of my canned caramelized onions, 12 eggs, kale powder, and we grated up some sharp cheddar cheese that we got from Azure Standard. So we're gonna put it in the oven and bake it.
So this is also one of those breakfasts when your chickens are just, you know, doing amazing and you're getting all those eggs all day and you're like, man, I need to start getting up some egg ideas to start using up some dozen eggs in that, and then it won't feel like a dozen eggs when you're eating it. So it really uses up a lot of eggs and it gives you a lot of good protein in your body.
Okay, she's done. It looks and smells really good. We're gonna cut it and see what it's like.
Has it?
I haven't tried it yet, but I put syrup on mine.
Put syrup on it. Well, I went plain Jane. He's rebelling here a little bit, but he gonna get her. And Ray Ray went ketchup. Yeah, that's right. We like a little ketchup on our eggs around here.
That is really good.
Is it? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Breakfast was delicious.
Yeah.
It was very good. 3 out of the 4 ate it. Yeah. Hey, it happens. You know, our rule is she makes it, she works on it. You have a choice. We'll try again at lunch, kind of thing. So now we're moving on to our projects of the day. So Jen is making loofah soaps.
Well, that's not what I'm doing at the moment. At the moment, I'm getting a roast in the crock pot so that we can have for dinner. Then I'm gonna work on those. Also, I'm gonna get some more stuff in the freezer, and I'm gonna take that whole pile of stuff down to the store.
Yeah, so I'll show you all that. I'll probably go ahead and take that because I've got, I just went out to town and got today's projects. It's 2 of them. One, yesterday I tried to make a clothesline. Here's a clip of that. So it worked, but I got the wrong rope. It gave and stretched too much, even though I made it really tight. But it was on a pulley system, and that's what we...
Which is what I wanted.
Right.
Because it's just smarter that way.
Yeah. However, our dogs and how our house is set up and where the next closest tree is...
And the hot tub.
Right. Even if we put the line tight, it's still hanging over the dogs, and so if we have a sheet or really anything slightly long, they're going to pull it down there.
And like, there's not enough room for all of us to get in there to get the clothes, and the kids want to help, so...
So I'm building an old-fashioned clothesline, you know, just the 4x4 with the V's.
Which is what we've always had.
Right.
So
we try to get fancy. We try to get fancy. And we know we're not fancy, so we're just going back to the original.
Yeah.
Then I got a bunch of cattle panels and T-posts because we need to start putting our arches up in the garden because as we said in the last video, it's planting time. And we like to get the arches and T-posts up so before we put our plants in, because then you don't want to mess with like the root balls or anything and get too close to them. So we want to get all that in there and then plant. So that is today's list. It's quite the list. Let's get at it.
Okay, so this is a beef chuck roast. It is from T-Bone, so our cow that we raised and had him butchered, and now we're basically living off his meat along with our chickens and some pork left over. But I'm going to get this in the crock pot with some of this swamp mix. This is Miss Lippy's blend. We love it. I still have some left, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to cut up 2 onions. I'm going to do a little garlic and then some of our lard. That's it. Now we're just going to put the lid on. I'm going to turn it on low and it's going to cook all day. We're not going to have like your traditional roast. I'm going to try to shred it and maybe do some either some nachos or some tacos or something like that. We don't really want to roast today, but you use the meat you have and you make it into what you want. And this is going to cook all day and smell amazing. Okay, next up is freeze dryer. I just turned it on so that the chamber can cool, and then we're going to go ahead and get our stuff together. Okay, so we've got our 4 trays ready. Today we are freeze drying a 5-pound bag of mixed vegetables. This is our second round of this. We actually got these from Azure Standard. They are frozen. We got 2 5-pound bags of this and 2 5-pound bags of corn. We've already done a round of these and a round of corn, so now we're going to do a whole nother round. These are wonderful to have. We use mixed vegetables for a lot of stuff. However, frozen takes up freezer space that we need for meat and other things, and it doesn't last as long in the freezer. So we freeze dry it. It potentially lasts for the lifetime that we could have it, but we do sell it in our store and we also eat it. We actually had some freeze dried mixed vegetables last night with our meal. I made like a stir fry kind of thing, and I put the mixed vegetables in and they did a wonderful rehydrating. They were so good. The kids actually liked them. So yeah, I'm excited to get another round going to that. We'll fill up our trays and then we'll get them in the freeze dryer.
All right, got everything unloaded, and now I'm going to start putting together the clothesline. So this is going to go in concrete in the ground. However, I'm going to go ahead and build it how I want it and then put it in the ground. So we started with 2 4x4x8s, because we go 2 foot in the ground, making it 6 foot high. And then I got 4 2x4x8s, which I think is overkill. I don't think I need that many. But basically we're just going to put a 2x4 across each one. So straight across, put it right in the middle. And then I'll take a 2x4 and shoot from the side up to hold it. And then we'll put little braces right in the middle of these, and then on the end of those, giving 3 lines, and then we'll put it in the ground. Should be easy peasy. All right, we got them in the ground. So like I said, they were 8 foot 4x4s, and we put them 2 foot in the ground, so they're just, well, close to 2 foot. They're just a little over 6 foot tall. So we got the 4x4s in, put the 2x2s up on the back side, but flush here. And then we got 3 of these guys that we screwed in, and that's where the lines will be. But we can't run the lines until the concrete sets. You like them?
I love it. It reminds me of old home.
Yeah, it really does. All of our old homes. Every home we've had one of these. So yeah, so now we'll just let it rest and set, and it looks like it's gonna be in really good sun here too. So that's nice. All right.
Next project.
Yeah, one project 99% done. All right, got those in, and then we just had lunch, and now old Larry Bear's here, Great Bear, and we are working on the roof. So the garden's gonna have to tend and wait because it's rooftop, and we want to get that done. All right, so we got all the bracing in for the trusses that are coming up. So tomorrow we will start doing the trusses. So it's been a pretty wild day. We didn't get everything that we wanted to get done, but that's okay because the store takes priority and we weren't sure if Gray Bear was coming or not. So we were able to get the post at least in the ground for the clothesline. So tomorrow we'll get the actual clothesline ran so she can start doing it. I know it's killing her to get up. And then tomorrow we're gonna be working on trusses. So hopefully by this weekend I'll have some downtime to get the arches up. But you know, springtime on a farm, hopefully y'all's is just as busy and just as fulfilling, because it is very fulfilling when you get this work done.
Hopefully we get this porch done this weekend.
Hopefully, that's the goal. At least everything up. If for some reason they can't get the metal to us, at least having it ready for metal will be ideal. But this is where we leave you all. We don't want this bad boy to get too long, so stay tuned for the next one to see all the finished products. Yep. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do down below.
Yeah.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.